Welcome to the Global Updates, bringing you the latest news from around the world. In 2023, the world witnessed a seismic shift in the global technology landscape. China, already a tech titan, doubled down on its ambition to become the world's leading technological superpower. With a staggering $500 billion investment, China signaled its intent to dominate the future of innovation. This monumental investment sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley and beyond. China's leaders understood that technological supremacy is the key to economic prosperity and global influence. The scale and speed of China's tech investment sent a clear message to the world. A new tech colossus had arrived. The contrast between China's aggressive tech investment and the US response was stark. While China poured billions into its tech sector, the US was caught in political gridlock. The CHIPS Act was a step, but not enough. $52 billion for chip production and research, but a more ambitious approach was needed. The question hung in the air: is the US losing the tech war to China? The answer, unfortunately, was not a simple yes or no. The reality was far more nuanced, a complex tapestry of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. On the one hand, the US still possessed significant advantages. Silicon Valley remained a global hub of innovation, attracting the best and brightest minds from around the world. American tech giants like Apple, Google, and Microsoft continued to dominate the global market. On the other hand, China's relentless pursuit of technological dominance was undeniable. The stakes of the US-China tech race could not be higher. At its core, it was a competition for global power and influence. In the 21st century, technological dominance is the key to economic prosperity, military might, and geopolitical sway. The nation that controls the technologies of the future will have a decisive advantage in shaping the global order. It will set the standards, control the supply chains, and reap the economic rewards of innovation. More importantly, it will hold the upper hand in any potential military conflict, where artificial intelligence, hypersonic weapons, and cyber warfare capabilities will be paramount. For the US, losing its technological edge would have profound consequences. It would mean ceding global leadership to China. With all that entails, China's technological rise is not a coincidence. It is the result of a deliberate and meticulously planned strategy. Central to this strategy are China's 5-year plans, blueprints for economic and technological development that have guided the country's remarkable transformation. The Made in China 2025 initiative, unveiled in 2015, is a prime example of China's ambition. This bold plan aims to transform China from a manufacturing giant into a global leader in advanced technologies, including robotics, aerospace, new energy vehicles, and biopharmaceuticals. China understands that technological self-reliance is crucial to achieving its strategic objectives. China wants to be the innovator, the creator, the one who sets the global technological agenda. Despite facing US sanctions and export controls, China has made significant strides in developing its domestic semiconductor industry. A prime example of this defiance is Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, or SMIC, China's largest and most advanced chipmaker. SMIC has emerged as a national champion, pouring billions of dollars into research and development to catch up to its global rivals. While still behind industry leaders like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, SMIC's progress has been remarkable. The development of SMIC and other Chinese chip makers is a testament to China's ability to innovate and adapt even in the face of adversity. The US and China represent two distinct models of innovation. Silicon Valley, with its emphasis on individual creativity, venture capital, and a freewheeling entrepreneurial spirit, has long been the envy of the world. But China is rapidly developing its own unique innovation ecosystem, one that leverages the strengths of both the state and the market. Zhongguancun, Beijing's answer to Silicon Valley, is a sprawling tech hub teeming with startups, research institutions, and venture capitalists. The Chinese government plays an active role in fostering innovation, providing funding, tax breaks, and other incentives to promising companies. China's technological ambitions extend far beyond semiconductors. From rare earth minerals to electric vehicle batteries, from artificial intelligence to quantum computing, China is strategically positioning itself to dominate the industries of the future. China controls the lion's share of the world's rare earth minerals, essential components in everything from smartphones to electric vehicles to military hardware. This gives China significant leverage over global supply chains and the ability to dictate terms to other nations. Chinese companies like CATL and BYD are now major players in the global EV battery market, supplying automakers around the world. The global implications of China's technological rise are profound. If China succeeds in its ambition to become the world's leading technological superpower, it will reshape the global order in fundamental ways. Economically, China's dominance in critical tech sectors would give it unparalleled leverage over global supply chains and the ability to set standards for emerging technologies. This would have far-reaching consequences for businesses and consumers around the world. Geopolitically, China's technological prowess would enhance its military capabilities and embolden its assertiveness on the world stage. The rise of China as a technological superpower is not just a challenge for the United States, it is a challenge for the entire world. As China's technological might grows, American tech giants are facing increasing pressure. Chinese companies like Huawei, Alibaba, and Tencent are emerging as formidable competitors, challenging the dominance of their American counterparts in key markets around the world. Huawei, in particular, has become a lightning rod for US-China tech tensions. The telecommunications giant, once a global leader in 5G technology, has been targeted by US sanctions and export controls. The rise of Chinese tech companies poses a direct challenge to the bottom line of American tech giants. The US response. Playing catch-up in the tech race. The United States, once the undisputed leader in technology, is now playing catch-up in the face of China's relentless pursuit of technological dominance. The US government has taken some steps to address the challenge, but much more needs to be done. The CHIPS Act, while a step in the right direction, is insufficient to close the gap with China in semiconductor manufacturing. The US needs to make massive investments in research and development, STEM education, and workforce training to maintain its competitive edge. The US government also needs to work with its allies to develop a coordinated response to China's technological ambitions, navigating the new tech order global responses to China's rise. As China's technological power grows, countries around the world are grappling with how to navigate the new tech order. Some countries, particularly those economically dependent on China, are aligning themselves more closely with Beijing. Others, wary of China's growing influence, are seeking to reduce their reliance on Chinese technology and strengthen their own technological capabilities. The European Union, caught between its economic interests and security concerns, is attempting to walk a tightrope, balancing engagement with China with efforts to promote European technological sovereignty. 2030. Two futures, one choice. Two distinct futures emerge, shaped by today's choices. In one future, China becomes the world's leading technological superpower. Its companies dominate global markets, shaping the digital landscape. In the other future, the US invests in research, education, and innovation. The time for action is now. The time for complacency is over. The United States faces a choice: either rise to the challenge of China's technological ambitions or risk ceding global leadership to a regime that does not share its values. The stakes could not be higher. The future of the United States, and indeed the future of the world, hangs in the balance. The time for action is now. As we stand on the precipice of a new technological era, the future of artificial intelligence and quantum computing holds immense promise and unparalleled challenges. AI is not just transforming industries. It is redefining the very fabric of society. From healthcare to finance, education to transportation, AI's potential to revolutionize our world is limitless. Yet, with this potential comes great responsibility. The race to dominate AI and quantum computing is not just about technological superiority. It is about who will set the ethical standards and frameworks that will guide these powerful tools. China has made significant strides in AI research and development, investing billions to become the global leader in this critical field. Their advancements in quantum computing also pose a direct challenge to the United States' technological hegemony. But America is no stranger to innovation. Silicon Valley remains a beacon of creativity and technological prowess. The key now is to harness this spirit of innovation, invest in research and development, and create policies that support and protect the ethical use of these technologies. The future of AI and quantum computing will shape the geopolitical landscape for decades to come. It is a future that demands our attention, our investment, and our unwavering commitment to ensuring that these technologies benefit all of humanity. The time to act is now. The future is in our hands. As we delve deeper into the future of technology, the role of policy cannot be overstated. It's a critical component that shapes innovation, guiding it in ways that maximize benefits while mitigating risks. Policies are the frameworks within which tech giants operate, and they can either spur growth or stifle creativity. Governments around the world, particularly in China and the United States, are crafting policies that aim to secure their positions as leaders in the tech landscape. China's state-driven approach focuses on centralized planning and massive investments in key sectors like AI and quantum computing. On the other hand, the United States relies on a more decentralized, market-driven approach, encouraging private sector innovation through grants, tax incentives, and public-private partnerships. Effective policymaking requires a delicate balance. Over-regulation can hinder innovation, while under-regulation can lead to ethical lapses and societal harm. Policymakers must stay ahead of technological advancements, continuously updating and refining regulations to keep pace with the rapid evolution of tech. International cooperation is also essential. As technology knows no borders, global standards and agreements can ensure that innovations benefit humanity as a whole, rather than serving as tools for geopolitical dominance. The intersection of policy and technology is where the future will be shaped. By fostering an environment that encourages ethical innovation, we can harness the incredible potential of new technologies to create a better, more equitable world. The time for thoughtful, forward-thinking policy is now, as the decisions we make today will define the technological landscape of tomorrow.